Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Vagante. So we're going to be playing the Rogue again, because, if any of you were following the New Game Plus sort of run that I was doing in the previous episode, for those of you not watching live or watching live and you weren't paying attention, the Book of Saving is gone. Why? Because they did a short mini patch, probably to fix a fairly critical bug in whatever, you know, patch 17 release they had. So, our nice fancy New Game Plus... What? Oh, it must have been the bat that hit me. Our nice fancy New Game Plus run, gone. Gone like the wind. Gone with the wind. There we go. I mean, the wind goes too, so I guess both are accurate, but let's be honest here. It's kind of a shame, but at the same time, we'll figure it out. Oh, hey Zero Gravity. Welcome to the stream. And that looks scary. Okay, so we've got stealth, but there's really no reason to put points into it for the time being. We also have a Shrine of the Shackled right off the bat, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I was really hoping I could, like, scoot off while he went over my head or something. We also have Fairy Chick, which means if I can find a Shrine of Sacrifice, I'm probably going to sack her, just because I do not like green eggs and ham. And by that I mean I'm a terrible person and I like the stat bonus. Even though the stat bonus is honestly kind of small beans in comparison to, like, most things. Either way. Oh. Hey, Ank's life? Ank's life? I don't even know how to pronounce that word. It's bad. You read it in the book all the time, but it's just like, alright, well... just butcher it horribly and apologize afterwards, right? Dicks, not this guy. I don't even know if I had any gold to steal. Well, that hurt. Trying to flee from a bat. I hate this guy. Oh, what? What? He stole my gold! You bitch! Get back here. You get back here. You know what? This is a mission of vengeance now. Fuck everything else. Mission of goddamn vengeance. Okay, the bat's gonna be... Oh, well, this is bad. I think we're gonna... you know what? Mission of vengeance failed. Let's try that again. That was just too much damage on the first floor. I mean, you can come back from it, but not very easily. Let's see. Are the stat bonuses really worth losing the buff to your HP? Honestly, in this game, as far as I'm concerned, you really don't need high HP. As long as you've got more than a potion of regen's health in worth, HP-wise, there's no reason... Like, there's no reason to need it. Whereas, like, the other stats that you get along the way, those are the ones that actually, those are the ones that actually push you forward. So, you know, strength, dexterity, even constitution, because that's defense. Like, those are the stats that you need, because you can have all the health you want, but the moment you hit the crypts, if you can't kill those mummies in a fast enough, you know, point in time, or the hands, or whatever, you're pretty much screwed. So, I would much prefer to sack the Fairy Chick, as horrible as that is. I'd much prefer to sack her and, you know, deal with the slightly less HP. That said, it is entirely dependent on, you know, me not taking damage on the first floor or two. Because if I take damage here, we're in trouble. Are they coming up? I think they should be. Yep. Oh, whoa. They're both coming. Doesn't help that we're up against him, too. He's not an easy customer to fight on the first floor. Come on, get up here. We got glorious battle to commit. And mostly it's just arrows to your face. I don't even know if slimes necessarily have a face, or if, like, if you could call it a face. It's mostly just kind of like an amorphous bloboid that seems to, I don't know, grimace at you. Either way, we do have a Shrine of... Oh, you're coming up here. Can you make it? Probably not. I forgot, enemies can't do ledge grabs in this game. They can only do regular jumps. Which is weird. You'd think they'd be able to at least do that. Either way, off we go. And, hey Aqua, how's it going? Up, dip, dip, up. And we're good. Still good. Still a little bit less good. And, woo, high-flying acrobatics. There we go, and took damage. I forgot slimes do contact. I was like, yeah, we're good. We're gonna punch him away and stuff like that. Turns out, it's a bad move. I'm surprised it didn't take falling damage there. I actually didn't see if there was a Fairy Chick on this floor. So we might actually be good here, because usually if you're gonna use the Fairy Chick for healing, you're gonna want to use her on the second floor. Having her on the first usually means wasted hit points. I also just wish that there were more Fairy Chicks in this game. Let's see. Let's keep going. Wand of Chaos. Wanderbots must do it. Oh boy. Alright, fine. Are we gonna like chaos the bot? I guess? We're gonna just chaos the boss and see what happens. It's not like I really have a whole lot of use for the Wand of Chaos. Oh boy. You're bullshit. I'm tired of it. I guess a little bit of gold, a little bit of health too. Should be fine. Okay, so Wand of Chaos. Not cursed spirit emitter. Alright, fine. I'm just gonna toss all of these on. Turns out one of them was cursed. Alright, let's see. Parvis has no faith in me. Well, death! Death! Whoa, okay, that was interesting. I think I froze him. What the? Did I, like... Cool. I understand none of what just happened there. And that's probably for the best, but still. Can I smack him one good? Okay, so we're both poisoned. This is... You know, the Wand of Chaos, this is why I don't use it very often. What? I didn't even know that was a thing. Wow. Alright, well, that was interesting. Whoa. Okay. So, if you didn't entirely see what that what happened there, sorry, words. The Wand of Chaos proceeded to dump like 10 bombs on the area. What the hell is he doing? River dancing again. I like to river dance for some reason. It's weird. Gotta say, not disappointed by that death. I mean, a little bit disappointed, but honestly, things were not going my way anyway. So it's not like much was lost. That said, that is why I do not use the Wand of Chaos or the that's why I do not use the Wand of Chaos or the Deranged very often, because I believe they use the exact same power set, stuff like that. Hard to tell. Either way, that was quite the mess, but very enjoyable nonetheless. Plus, I mean, I don't use it very often. Sometimes you gotta just let loose and have some amount of something. I don't even know what specifically to call that. If it was fun, if it was, well, not fun. No idea. I guess it was fun. I laughed. Got a hearty chuckle out of it. Guffaw. God, there are a lot of weird words for laughing. Oh, balls, you're right there. So I already killed one of these guys. Alright, fine. We get a wand of blinking. Which, oh, okay, good. That's not a bolter trap. For a second, I thought there was a bolter trap there. Nope. Turns out just box detritus. Oh, boy, do not want to get stuck in a hole with you. It's like getting stuck on a deserted island with a bear. Except for the bear has a sword, and you're like, fuck. What do you do against a bear with a sword? Also, what do you... Oh, wait, no, I know exactly what to do in this situation. Go, shadow, stuff like that. Yeah. So we've got... Man, the bandit leader again. I do not like fighting him. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3. He's stuck in the hole. I'm gonna leave him there for a second. We do have an ice wand, though. Oh! Ice wand's gonna make it a lot easier to deal with this guy. But you know what? Let's check out the other way first, just because chances are there's less in here. Oh man, we're gonna actually have to go back? That's kind of butts. Alright, fine. Here's the question. Air trap! Does not get set off by falling bat corpses. Interesting. Also, the bat is canoodling with the shopkeeper. That's not okay. Also very confusing. Did I say bat? I meant bandit. Anyway, what do you got for me? Magic mapping, stability, and luminous. AKA, buy that and keep going. Okay. We got that guy pissed at us. We don't have any bombs. Oh, right, we have the ice wand. Duh. Not a bad stat stick either. If I were the kind of guy that used wands as a not mage, that might actually be a half good weapon. That said, oh hey, secrets. Secret. Got a secret? Wow. Damage differential is actually pretty impressive. I guess you forget. You do like a heavy punches run, and then... Ooh, hey, Mimic. Mimic and a treasure chest. Talisman, and lots of gold. Perfect. That is very satisfying when you pick up all of the gold. I don't know why, but it feels good. Alright, time to go commit glorious murder upon this guy. because he's a jerk and stuff like that. Okay. Damn it. Well, he's trapped in there. If he can just stay in that hole for like 5 more seconds. Nope. Damn it. Oh, he stays stuck in there. Interesting. Well, okay. So, the bandit leader... Ow, you bitch. This is fascinating. Expensive, but fascinating. Ow. Wow, that really does suck. Do you not get hit by his grab or his charge? There we go. You get him with a full shot and he's dead to rights. But if you don't... God, this is why I do not like fighting this boss on the first floor. Because, like, if you can hit him run with oh, shoot, what is it called? If you can get him with hit and run, in regards to, like, sneak attacks, is perfect. But first level, there's pretty much no way that you can avoid taking damage from him. Unless you're, like, really clever. Of course, not playing as well anymore. I think the Rage-a-Hall has set in. Either that or I'm just, at this point, gone over to the... what is exactly the word I want to use here? I don't know. High-flying adventure? Nah, just like super risky business. There we go. Super risky business. It's like putting all your stocks or all of your money into, I don't know, Enron stocks and then expecting it to go well after. Why did I go back to the shop? After Enron's already been exposed to be, you know, completely corrupt and stuff like that. Okay. Let's see. Bandit X Shopkeeper fanfiction. I mean, if people write a Bandit X Shopkeeper fanfiction, I will read it out loud. I see no reason why not to. Okay, so we don't actually have a fairy chick here. It's not actually a bad move. Okay. Now, I would like to actually have a run that starts with the... Okay, we do actually have another secret area, though. Pork chop? No pork chop. Doesn't look like there's actually anything over here, but let's do it anyway. Let's see. Because the pork chop isn't always in these wall segments, though. Sometimes it's actually, like, contained in the rest of the level, and it's kind of hard to tell. I did like Flame Aura for that. It was a little bit enlightening as far as that goes. I do kind of wish there's like a... There's like a visual thing, where it's like, this is where the pork chop is. But that might actually make it a little bit too easy to find. I don't even know. Well, off we go. I did get the chest, right? Yes. Good. Of course, our ice wand is completely broken at this point, but that's what I get. Off we go. There are many reasons not to read the... You know what? Ooh, hello. Ooh. I want all of this. All of this. Because we get Potion of Regeneration, Potion of Featherfall. Yeah, no. I mean, if somebody passes me, like, a Bandit X Shopkeeper fanfiction, and it's, like, too smutty, I think I'm going to have to say no, just because I'm not entirely sure what's allowed on YouTube anyway. However, assuming that we don't have to worry about, like, too much censorship, not going to be a problem. I'm just going to... Oh, hey. These guys actually came to say hi. I was hoping for a second he would kill himself. Yeah, it's about the same thing. We're fighting the worm on the second floor. Okay, that's not so bad. Should probably avoid putting stuff on, unless I'm absolutely certain that we're okay with it. Okay. Doesn't even look like there's anything over here. I do enjoy the fact that I have Unbound Sight so early on in the game. If I can get Luminous, we're pretty much going to be able to see everything. I mean, everything. That... Oh, crap! I was trying to make the jump. Did not get the chance. Oh. Deuces. This is like... These worms, you land on the non-spiky bits of them, and they hit you anyway. Ooh, we have taken a lot of damage here. This is not a good situation. Alright, so if we find the fairy chick, we're putting it on. Actually, at this point, I'm going to have to put on emergency measures. Does not actually make that much of a difference, but... Gotta do what you gotta do. Mainly, I just need some stats here. Because we got totally murdered. Well, not murdered. Hammered, more so. We've taken more damage than I care to. You know what? Fuck it, I give up. Try that again. That was bad. That was real bad. Getting, like... I don't know. I do think if you, like, headbutt an enemy, it should at least knock them away. The fact that enemies can actually, you know, lock you down in a very small platform seems kind of wrong to me. And I know, like, just don't get yourself stuck in that situation. Do a wizard run. Honestly, I just do not want to... Hey, it's about the same amount of luck we had previously. What the fuck is going on here? You know what? I'm just going to stand here stabbing. I think this usually works pretty well. I just am not generally that interested in, like, playing wizard until they actually fix them up a little bit more. They're just not fun for me. And, like, I think a lot of it just stems with the fact that their, like, basic spells aren't that interesting. Like, Magic Missile was kind of fun because you had to be, like, super tactical about it. Was this... I mean, I guess you have to be super tactical with the 3 abilities as well. What? Why does it only trigger on the... I don't even know. Alright. I also really just want to get to New Game Plus again, because we had, like, a really good... We had a really good rogue run yesterday, and I want to repeat that. Alright, I can't believe they, lost interest in me that fast. Well, this is a bit of a mess. Kind of hoping that the dragon would actually set off the boulder trap. This is not a good position to be in. This is not a good position to be in. Where's a good position to be fighting in? Over here and stuff like that. If I get roguelands, will I play it? Yep. Oh, absolutely. Any roguelike I will play. Even if it's made by the Magicite developer. Okay, actually this is a bit of an awkward position to be in. We'll deal with it. Note to self, vet my areas better. Oh! Time to leave. I like it how you can scum them with a jump. Okay, where else can I go? I got some spot. Oh, there we go. We've got the prime spot for fighting this dude, come to think of it. Okay. Let's see. Peg, 1, 2, 3, and... Can I hit him from here? Sorta. Perfect. I don't think he's able to hit me. Yeah, he probably is. Let's just hide here and stuff like that. Okay. Come on. Yep. No fire. No fire. Do not want to get burnt to death. There we go. I think we avoided any damage whatsoever. So let's see if we got anything cursed here. Probably not. We barely have anything. Anyway. What does that mean? Oh. I've talked about this before, but I'm kind of grumpy with the Magicite developer. Just because it feels like he came up with Magicite, and it was kind of a good game, and like a lot of people liked it. And then almost as soon as the game got popular, he's like, "All right, I'm pretty much done with this game. I'm gonna switch over to play, you know, gonna switch over and work on something else that's almost exactly the same." And to me, I don't like that development strategy. If you've got a game that's in early access, you don't start planning your second game without, like, truly finishing the first. And, like, maybe you kind of do some, like, preliminary works, but, like, as far as I'm concerned, Magicite is not even close to being really a good completed product. This is some kind of bullshit. How do I even deal with this? I don't even know. And, like, maybe I'm just tinged a little bit too much as a result of it, but it just feels wrong to me to do it that way. It's not actually, like, that big of a deal. And, like, maybe I'm just being too judgmental. But I like my games actually completed. But, like, the multiplayer barely even works. Like, I wanted a good online multiplayer roguelike, and it was... clunky, to say the least. Okay, I'm in a bit of an awkward position with these guys. There we go. Only a little bit of damage, and we get a lightning wand for it, so that was worth it. Okay. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's like if the, what's a good example? Honestly, if the developers of this game took it and said it was, completely released right now, I think I would be disappointed, but not surprised. Okay, so none of these are actually cursed, except for that one new item I just picked up. But, like, I don't know. I think games, if you're gonna have them on early access, and you're gonna have them through Steam, and you're gonna have, you know, that high of an audience, and stuff like that, well, okay, so we're not gonna be using this lightning wand. So let's just toss it now before I do something stupid. But I don't know, if you're just gonna have, like, a really positive audience, I mean, I guess the one thing I think that could kind of redeem the whole business for me, and, like, I'm still gonna play it, but I think the way to, like, truly redeem it, as far as I'm concerned, is purely just give anybody Magicite a, like, decent discount on top of whatever other discounts he possibly, you know, puts on Roguelands, which is his new game. If he gives, like, a decent discount to anybody that has Magicka, or not Magicka, Magicite, I think that would be good. Because, like, honestly, I just feel like the game needs more to it, and he's stopping development way too early. There are a number of other developers that did stuff like that. I want to say Pixel Piracy did something similar. But I never actually played that one. Probably should have. I think it's actually, like, one of the Humble Bundle, like, low-tier items, so I might actually go through and pick that up. I just couldn't really get into it. It was hard to tell. But I don't know. Like, it's one of those where my expectations probably override the reality of the situation. But I don't know. I just like games being finished. It's actually for the same reason that I won't play the game Hero Siege. Even though I think Hero Siege is supposed to be kind of good now. The developer effectively took that game, made it early access. Ooh, lucked out on that one, sort of. You know, the game was just out of early access, and then he bundled it. And, like, this isn't a problem, but this is, like, immediately after having a bunch of people buy the game for $15, and suddenly he's selling it for, like, $2. Like, that's not cool. That's horrible. Like, don't treat your audience that way. And so it's like, I don't know. It just feels weirdly exploitative, as far as I'm concerned. Let's see. So Rogueland seems to be a Magicite Plus. It's not bad, but yeah, I don't know. Like, if it's good, it's good, and you know what? Maybe it's better that he started over, learned from his mistakes and stuff like that. It just, I don't like it when developers just abandon projects to move on to bigger and better things, even though they got a lot of funding from, like, people prior. It's like if the developers of this, or actually no, if the developers of Catacomb Kids suddenly rushed out like 4 kind of shitty classes to fill out the roster, and they were like, all right, game's done. You know, never really balancing it so it's actually possible to beat the twins without, goddamn bats, without actually, like, spending copious amounts of time. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to sack her, probably. And I might be able to if I play really well here. We'll see how much health I have by the end of this, but I'm not expecting much. Oh, right, I just realized. This is level 2, isn't it? Why am I not using Stealth Strike? Don't even know. But yeah, I don't know. If the developers of Catacomb Kids did that, I'd be grumpy. If the developers of this game did it, I think I would be sad. But I don't think it would be that big of a deal. Oh! You know another game that I would actually be kind of angry if they did that? Cavern Kings. If Cavern Kings, the next patch was the final one... Oh! Actually, yeah, there's another good example, come to think of it. But, you know, the next patch comes out, this is like the final one. I don't think I'd be particularly... Maybe not forgiving, but I don't think I'd be particularly happy with the developers. Oh, damn it. Because that Cavern Kings needs, you know, so much more than it has. And it has a lot of potential to it, but, like, as it stands, it's just going to be, like, a really repetitive version of, Risk of Rain in a lot of ways. But the other example that I was thinking of, and, you know, another situation where, like, kind of grumpy at the developers for a number of reasons, but, the developer for Paranautical Activity, apart from those, like, basic behaviors, and I've ranted about this before, they pretty much promised online co-op as, like, a Kickstarter goal, and then decided they couldn't do it, and, like, while, you know, it's alright to, you know, kind of realize that something's outside of your technical expertise and stuff like that. If you're gonna have it as your Kickstarter goal, try and at least make it up to your fans somehow. And they effectively said, yeah, we're not doing it, and that was the end of it. And it was like, that's just not cool. No way, no how. Let's see. So I was talking about Ascendant yesterday. This is a wildly different topic about this, but I was trying to talk about it during the last set of episodes. God, there are so many questions. Ascendant, wildly different topic. I didn't actually play enough of Ascendant to, like, really get into it, and I really wish I had, because I actually had earlier access copy to that than I think anybody else. And I was like, this is kind of weird. I didn't really like how it played at the time, and I kind of want to go back to it. And I've got a good old games copy. I've just been kind of lazy. But still, okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill this guy particularly quickly. I can poison him, though, if I really want to. Oh, damn it. Yeah, we're going to need the fair chick for healing. I'd love it for the other way, but I guess it's only one stats on all over the place. Now, how would I feel if Caravan Kings went TF2? Honestly, like, if more indie games started doing, like, the TF2 system, where it's just like, alright, you can pay us, like, $2 for this hat, or, like, $10 for this hat, I don't know. I think I'd actually be okay with more games offering, like, cosmetic skins as, like, a way of supplementing their income so they can either continue with a semi-defunct game. Because, let's be honest, by the time TF2 went free-to-play, pretty much anybody that would have bought TF2 probably bought TF2, except for the, like, people that want to get into the competitive scene. I think making TF2 go, like, free-to-play was actually a really good idea. I think that was actually, like, a really smart move, comparatively. Because it revitalized the fan base and actually extended it excessively. Kind of like Warframe, yeah. That said, I don't like how Warframe does it, because it's not just cosmetic. I do have spark protection on, right? Yes. Okay, good. Had to check. Also, we got a Shrine of the Shackled. Now we got our Shadow Man, so that gives us a nice DPS boost. So, like, Warframe makes it a little bit too grindy for my taste. And, like, it kind of works with, like, Robocraft, because everything is tiered and, like, you can pay into it. And honestly, it's not even that expensive. Or, not expensive. It's not that much of a time commitment to, like, really get up there in the ranks. But it does take a while, like, an excessive amount of time comparatively. Speaking of, that's actually something I would like to get back into playing. Unfortunately, my buddies who used to play it with me are like, nah. I can't blame them. The game is honestly kind of mindless. But so, like, I don't know. Introducing, like, a free-to-play style cash shop system is not actually that big of a deal, as far as I'm concerned. So if, you know, if Joe from Tower of Guns decided to, I don't exactly know how he'd do it, but open it up so you could buy, like, cosmetic skins. So, for example, I don't know, spin bots instead are, like, I don't even know what would happen, but, like, open it up cosmetically somehow. I think I would actually be pretty okay with that, but I don't think it would get nearly the same level of, like, acclaim. Just because, like, with TF2 and with a lot of, like, multiplayer games, you can get away with selling cosmetic skins. Oh, boy. You can get away with having cosmetic skins as, you know, just one of the main things that your game has, because you've already got a multiplayer audience, so people want to, like, show off for their friends. Whereas in a single-player game, selling cosmetic skins for money just feels, I'm not going to say, like, super scummy, but it does feel kind of, like, boring and lame. So, for example, Tomb Raider. You can, for, like, $5, you can buy a bunch of cosmetic skins. That's a bit of a mess. I'm going to leave that alone for a second. It's going to cost me a lot of mana, too. But it's going to save me health. So it's worth it. But like Tomb Raider, it's like for the multiplayer section, I can understand it. You know, here's all of this cosmetic skin stuff that you can buy. I still have spike protection, right? Alright. I don't know if the boss is going to get up here, but I'd rather bust it before we have to deal with it. But like there, it makes sense. But for single player, you can buy all these like coats and stuff, just so you can look prettier while you play the game. So you're not just this like not half naked girl, but like girl in a tank top running around in practically the Himalayas. Like that's not exactly cool as far as I'm concerned. Geez, so fireball. But like, as far as like a truly free-to-play game like Warframe, it actually makes a lot of sense to me to do it the way they do it. Because, you know, this way the player base, they have funding, the player base has something that they can buy that doesn't feel terribly, like, shitty and overpriced. Because I looked at Warframe's, like, pricing system, and it actually seemed super fair. Comparatively. I actually really enjoyed it, and, you know, if I was the kind of person that actually sink money on video games, I probably actually would be one of the ones higher up in there. Actually, I think a lot of free-to-play MMOs do it fairly well. Some better than others. I'm trying to think of one that I did not like. Shoot. Oh, the Neverwinter MMO. Does like a campaign mode very well, but their cash shop is shitty. It's like, alright, do you want a mount that lasts longer than 5 hours? Well, you have to pay like 10 bucks, and you're like, oh, great. Okay. So let's see if I can boost my intelligence. Doesn't actually look, well, Matterhorn. Doesn't look like it's going to be super easy, but then again, we've got a Shrine of the Shackled, and I'm going to sack some hit points, if I can do it. So. That's God-cursed. That's not God-cursed. That's not God-cursed. That's not God-cursed. Ooh. Those are some good stats. Sort of. They're kind of all over the place, but still. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong about Neverwinter. Maybe there's a little bit more or less to it, but still, it felt more exploitative than I'd like in most games. I'm trying to think of like other games. Oh man, games that should not have cash shop systems. Assassin's Creed Unity is a great example. Like, why would you have a cash shop system in a goddamn, you know, single or slightly multiplayer game? Stuff like that. Don't forget about Twitch. I don't actually really know about Twitch's, like, monetization system. Let's see. So we've got this. We don't want to deal with it. Okay. Got heal if I need it. What's up, bitch? Okay, so luckily he's down in that hole with his buddy. Oh, his buddy got out. If I can get him... Oh, shoot. He's gone. They're all gone. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to deal with this, but they are all in one very concentrated place. Balls. Luckily, I got high jump. Makes it a lot easier to escape very quickly. Okay. So let's think. Can I loop around here? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, but he knows where I live. So now I escape some more and keep running around. Yeah, this is going to work fine. Hit and run tactics, and that means I'm going to be able to scum right from the get-go before I even get to the forest. Ooh, this is a good feeling. Real good feeling. Okay. I don't know. Like, cash shops are hard to say, and like, if you're gonna have a free-to-play MMO, I feel like it's justified to have some level of a cash shop system. Oh, okay. I don't have spike protection anymore, do I? No, I don't. That is scary. And like, any kind of game with a, like, flat-out pay-to-win system, I think is more scummy, in my mind. Because Oh, thank you for your body being right there and stuff like that. Okay. Oh, it's just anything else doesn't look like it. That's convenient. I'm trying to think of like other games with like a pseudo enforced cash shop system that like should not have one. Hello. Oh, probably not a pork chop, probably just more destructible. Yeah. If I could find a pork chop, that would make life so much easier. Oh well, no such luck. Off we go. I'm trying to think of like other games with good... Oh, shoot, he's still there. Gonna make the jump. He's gonna make the jump. There we go. Well, let's get our stats as high as we can go. As far as we are. Oh, you know what? Speaking of, this is probably Identify, isn't it? It's got nothing on it. Wow, that is garbage. We don't have magic regen, so this is going to take a while, which is kind of annoying. Let's see. Trying to think of other games that had really good free-to-play systems. Oh god. It's... So, I guess the one thing that I'm not entirely sure what to think about as far as, like, free-to-play versus non-free-to-play... Not that. Wait, what? Why are my stats on the... Oh, right. Because I had that on. I was like, why is my health suddenly super garbage? Stuff like that. So, EVE Online. Not really sure what to think of EVE Online comparatively. Wow, that's a really good ring, actually. +1 defense, poison resist, lightning resist, speed, strength, dexterity, luck. Keeping that one. Kinda wish it had a special effect to go with it, but still. But might as well buff up our magic stamina while we're here. Don't cast a fireball, though. But, so EVE Online has kind of an interesting free-to-play... Oh, wait. I'm looking at the shackle. Why am I looking at the shackle? We want to go to the bloody. There we go. But so EVE Online, where you can do... Where you can pay... like, some amount of in-game currency. To, where you can pay some amount of in-game currency to, like, have the subscription waived. I actually think that's a really good idea. I think World of Warcraft's getting into that too. And I think, WildStar did that for a while. I think that was actually kind of a neat way of doing it, but I'm not entirely sure. Hey, we got a lot of regeneration too. Nice. Parvis, I will talk about Nuclear Throne when it is Nuclear Throne time. This is how it works. But so, I think the problem with games like, well, with systems like that is the more you tie your in-game currency to, like, real money value, it becomes kind of a problem, though. I've probably mentioned this before, that I really like playing Guild Wars 2, and I think Guild Wars 2 is, like, a really fun game to play. But the problem is with it, you know, they very quickly on were like, hey, you know, you can buy in-game currency with gold. And I guess it makes sense, but the problem is at this point, inflation is so high that, like, if you want any of the things from the cash shop and you want to, like, you know, turn your hard-won work into, like, some kind of cash shop item. So, for example, if you want to get a pickaxe that never breaks, like, you'd think that's kind of a simple thing to want to have in a game. Oh, whoa. Did I see that break? No, it didn't. Confusing. Looked like I healed the wall for a second. Looks like I'm wrong. Damn. Kind of hoping for. But, you know, pickaxe that never breaks. It's $10 in the cash shop, which is pretty ridiculous to go with. And, like, hey, you really don't want to spend, like, 10 bucks on it. But even then, like, you have to spend, what is it? 500 gold? Something like that? It's pretty ridiculous just to be able to, you know, afford a never-ending pickaxe. And, like, I know it's just a minor inconvenience, but it just seems like a really weird... it just seems like a really weird system. The pricing system more so than anything else. And of course it's now made like inflation super crazy and stuff like that. It also rewarded like anybody that started the game and just immediately funneled all of their money into stuff. Oh, hey Kidzuka. How's it going? I am currently scumming really hard, which is unfortunately kind of slow. I do have like one potion of magic, don't I? I don't have a single one. Alright. That's not a big deal. Let's see. So as far as I know, Bloody takes half your HP. Wouldn't it be best to stay low until you're ready to move on? Pretty much. So what I'm doing here, if you've never seen the scumming strategy, is if you have a book of healing, you can just sit here repeatedly doing this over and over. Yeah, it looks like I'm healing something over there, but guess I'm not? Hard to tell. Hey, we got a scroll of jump. Isn't there... No, that was probably on the previous floor. Yeah, it was on the previous floor. There was an item that I could only get to by using a scroll of jump. And unfortunately, since we haven't done like a whole lot of things, since we haven't like used a whole lot of magic here, we're pretty much locked into scumming for quite a while here. But at the same time, like, I realize this is slow and I apologize for it. What is this one? Uncursed, damn it. But I'm trying to hustle my stats, because already we're at 5 strength, 9 dexterity, 7 vitality, 5 defense. Like, we're going to be very OP by the end of this... Just the end of this floor. And I'm hoping so hard that we can get our hands on, like, magic regen. Yeah, this run's going to be a little bit longer, but honestly, like, once we get the initial scumming going, yeah, it looks like I'm healing a block over there and stuff like that. But, yeah, no, gonna scum as hard as I can. Looks like we're about to run out, though, which is kind of nice. Let's see, Kidzukai is asking, have I missed an episode where you played Rogue and actually got a goddamn good dagger? Oh, good night, Aqua. Have a good one. It's fine if you can't sleep. Honestly, any of you guys watching this, if you got better stuff to do than watch my streams, don't worry about it. Also YouTube. This looks like it's probably going to be the last heal, come to think of it. Might be able to get like one more out of it. I've got another scroll of jump. I'm going to save the magic mapping though. But have I, oh, yeah, good night. So have I done an episode where I actually had a good dagger? The answer is no. There's actually no situations where I have had... Yeah, we're not even going to make it all the way up. Nope. Damn it. That'd be pretty embarrassing if I died. I've not gotten a good weapon in Vagante in a very long time. Like, excessively so. Which is kind of disappointing. Anyway, let's go through and hope for the best. Because we're going to the forest. Our stats are downright amazing. So all we have to do at this point is survive this floor, which should be pretty easy. I've also got plenty of stats, stuff like this. Okay, looks like we already have a spider. They can sometimes make that jump. Wow, we already do 20 damage. If I could actually get a good dagger this run, we would be unstoppable. Downright, just completely so. Let's start with the magic mapping. Stuff like this. Yeah, it dies instantly. Could happen. Truly could happen. But like at this point, I do a lot of damage with my base attack, give or take. Hard to tell. Either way. Oh wait, we've got high jump. Which means I have to be a little bit careful here, but it does actually mean I'm going to be able to get from place to place a little bit easier. I'm glad that boosted high jump is not enough to get me killed though. Which is nice. Okay, how did he know I was there? I did not realize the line of sight was that favorable for him. There we go. Okay, watch there be like, oh, yep, thought so. Plant right in there. Glad it could not reach me. I almost didn't make it over that edge. Okay. Whew. Terror already. And we get a short bow. Watch it be homing. I would be so happy if it was a homing short bow. You don't even know. Like, it would just wreck everything. Oh, hey Shadow, how's it going? Hope you're feeling better. I know you're feeling sick. It's always weird with like the whole streaming thing, because like with YouTube, I'm just sort of ranting right now about like random stuff. So free to play for quite a while, and now YouTube and stuff, but or YouTube versus Twitch. But so I was accused the other day of like not really responding to my YouTube comments, but always responding to stuff on Twitch. I was like, the problem is, I barely have any time during the day to respond to anything. The only time I have, like, to respond to anybody is pretty much when I'm streaming. So it's just like, this is a pain in the butt. Speaking of pain in the butt, there we go. Get out of there before he notices I'm here. Okay. No soup for you. And I always feel bad about it, because it's like, I would love to be able to respond to everybody equally, but you'd think that, like, the comments page is easy to get through. Some days I get, like, 20 plus comments, and it's just like, ah, ha, ha. And, like, if you ever wonder why, say, the bigger YouTubers almost never actively respond, especially, I'm trying to think of, like, good examples. And honestly, this is a bad justification for not responding. Just stay there, thank you very much. But, like, if I get, like, 20 comments in a day, which isn't that bad, but it's still, like, if you want to respond to them properly, it takes a while to get through it all. And, like, if I get 20 and I'm at, what, 3,111? No, we're past that. We're, like, 130 something now. Okay, there we go. Don't know if ducking there actually helps you dodge arrows. Kind of hard to tell. Also, probably going to be fighting the Wisp boss or the Golem boss, more likely. I don't see her either right now, which is kind of scary. Oh well. We get a Book of Lightning, though. We got spells aplenty. Where? What? Oh, there it is. There's the bastard. I took that one straight on the face. Oh well, that's okay. We've got plenty of healing. So as long as this guy doesn't specifically haunt me too hard. There we go. And I'm using my dagger. I did see we got a bow. I think I have plenty of scrolls of identification, so we're probably going to want to do that. Okay. So, identification, bow. Oh, did not even notice him there. Okay. Let's do that now. Let's see, do we have a Shrine of the Shackled? Because I might as well check that out before we do anything else. It doesn't look like we have a Shrine of the Bloody, so you guys don't have to worry about more scumming apart from me trying to get back up to full health. Damn it! That was a waste of mana. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There we go. I don't think I'm gonna forget that I have that I don't have Featherfall on this run. It is a possibility, though. Let's see what we're doing. So our health is okay. We've got heal. Like, the main thing is we got heal. Everything else is just kind of, like, weird and circumstantial from then on. Now, here's the question. We're fighting the Wisp. Actually, high jump's gonna be pretty useful. Having a slightly better bow is not gonna do that. Here's the question. We've got one scroll of identification. No way of god cursing or decursing right now. So, do we enchant our gloves? Yes. Oh, yeah, that was worth it. Okay, now let's get one more heal in, because this guy hurts. But we've cleared out the level, so we don't have to worry about too much. Alright. What's up? Oh. Butts. Of course, he goes straight into the ground immediately. Let's think. We don't have to worry about magic arrows or anything like that. Our mana's going to regen, though I'm going to try and heal up as we go along. I just wish he was in, like, a viable place to stab or shoot or something. Can I hit him from here? Damn it. Stop hiding. Stop hiding. More battling. Because once you get this guy on, like, a relative straightaway, it's not so bad, but this level's not built for it. Usually they're, like, two types of level setups in this game. And currently we're in the kind of inconvenient one. Especially for fighting this boss. I could escape out. Wait, can I hit him? Got him. Right, he's got, like, a goddamn massive hitbox. So improved archery is going to make us... Improved archery plus our massive amount of stats is going to actually make us pretty effective at murdering this guy. There we go. Not a scratch on me. Perfect. I remember when that guy was, like, the most scary thing ever. Now it's just the Golem boss. Everybody else is not so bad. Though, them fixing up the, Hey, it's a sword. Great. Them fixing up that one... The Spriggan boss actually does make him a little bit scarier, too. Oh, not the end of the world. So... Our health is going to be pretty good. Actually, that reminds me, going through here, you actually get your mana back instantaneously between rooms. Alright. We're going to full health, because magic stamina does not transfer between floors. Nice. Okay, next up, our stats are pretty good. So, what do we want to do? Don't really care about dagger at all. Like, the dagger tree is atrocious. We could go with strength, just because the extra knockback bonus might not be bad. Either that or dexterity for the attack speed bonus. Intelligence would be nice, but it's not, like, high priority given the situation. Yeah, so let's go with dexterity. Our damage is going to be fine. Ish.